Today, we're tackling one of the hottest topics in nutrition right now: protein. It seems like everywhere you look, someone is talking about high-protein diets, protein powders, or the latest protein-packed snack. But how much protein do you actually need? And is it possible to have too much of a good thing? Let's break it down. First off, protein isn't just for bodybuilders or fitness junkies. It's essential for everyone. It's one of the 3 key nutrients our bodies need in large amounts, right alongside carbs and fats. But unlike those, protein isn't really stored in your body for later use. Instead, it's constantly being used to build and repair tissues, support your immune system, and make crucial hormones and enzymes. Your body can make some of the building blocks of protein, called amino acids, but not all of them. There are 9 essential amino acids you can only get from your diet. That's why getting enough protein each day is so important. So, how much protein do you need? The standard recommendation for most adults is about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. For example, if you weigh 65 kilograms, around 143 pounds, that's roughly 52 grams per day. That's not a mountain of protein, just a reasonable amount. But here's something interesting. That number is really about avoiding deficiency, not about maximizing health or fitness. If you're older, more physically active, or pregnant or breastfeeding, your needs can jump up to 1.2 to even 2 grams per kilogram. That same 65 kilogram person could need up to 130 grams a day in some situations. Now, let's get into the juicy part. What happens if you eat too much protein? You might have heard that eating lots of protein can cause bone loss, damage your kidneys, or even increase your risk of cancer. Let's separate fact from fiction. Is high protein bad for your bones? Some people say that high-protein diets, especially those heavy in animal protein, can leach calcium from your bones. The theory is that protein makes your body produce more acid, and your bones give up minerals to neutralize it, potentially leading to bone loss. But the evidence? It's pretty mixed. While there is some science supporting the acid load theory, recent studies suggest that, for most healthy people, protein, even from animal sources, might actually help keep bones strong, especially when you get enough calcium in your diet. Is high protein bad for kidneys? If you have healthy kidneys, eating more protein isn't likely to harm them. Your kidneys are pretty good at adapting to the extra workload. In fact, some research even hints that a bit more protein could benefit bone and muscle health. But, and this is a big one, if you already have kidney disease or reduced kidney function, a high-protein diet can speed up kidney damage. In those cases, managing protein intake is crucial, and you should definitely talk to your doctor. Can excess protein cause cancer? Here's where things get a little more concerning. Eating lots of red and processed meats, bacon, sausages, and steak has been linked to a higher risk of certain cancers, including kidney cancer. The risk seems to come more from the type of protein rather than the total amount. There's also some evidence that very high protein intake might be linked indirectly to cancer risk, but this research is still evolving. The bottom line, moderation and variety are key. Get your protein from a mix of sources, not just red meat. Do you need protein right after exercise? You might have heard about the anabolic window, that magic 45-minute period after a workout when you have to slam a protein shake, or all your hard work goes to waste. Good news, that's a myth. Your muscles are ready to use protein for recovery for at least 24 hours after exercise. So, don't stress about timing. Focus on hitting your daily protein target. Are some proteins better than others? Animal proteins, like meat, eggs, and dairy, do tend to have more essential amino acids and are easier for your body to absorb. But you can absolutely meet your needs with a plant-based diet. It just takes a little more planning and variety. Beans, lentils, tofu, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. And those high-protein snacks and bars you see everywhere? They're fine as occasional supplements, but you don't need them if you're already eating a balanced diet. In summary, protein is crucial. Most of us need about 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight, but you might need more if you're older, active, or pregnant. Too much protein isn't likely to hurt healthy people, but it's not a magic bullet either. And if you have kidney problems, be careful. Eat a variety of protein sources. Fill about a quarter of your plate with protein at each meal, and combine it with lots of fruits, veggies, and whole grains. And as always, regular physical activity is your friend. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more science-backed videos, and let me know in the comments. How do you get your daily protein? See you next time!